Ouija to special summon the turtle from our hand. And now, the turtle has the ability to negate and banish anything, and it could do so more than once. Right now, it is per 2 counters on the card, right? Per 2 counters, we can remove 2 counters from the field spell to then negate and banish anything. So very carefully, Konami ensured that the field spell could only have 5 counters, not 6, otherwise that would be 3 negates. But the problem is, with Masquerena, we could add more counters to the waterfront after negating with the turtle. So we negate, then we activate Masquerena Mate, getting more counters onto the waterfront, giving another negate to our Kaiju, negate and banish anything. So it's going to have at least 3 negate and banish anything. What else do we have here? We're going to summon from the deck the Rainbow Drag. Holy moly, we are super popping off here. What the heck? Society, chill. Grabbing a Crystal Miracle. All right, what did we accomplish? Does this do something? This states that you could tribute this card whenever you want to then shuffle the entire field back into the deck. What? Okay, so full field shuffle, that's 1 disruption. We have the turtle, which is going to be able to negate, banish, then negate, banish again after Masquerenaing. Masquerena is going to turn into, let's say, a Little Knight, which is a banish, banish. So that's 6 disruptions so far. So let's just not let them get to that point, at least try to, which the Ash Blossom was trying to stop. Nicely done for Crystal Beast. All right, all right. Let's go, Societia, and Amidaru. Amidaru and Societia. I think that was their game 3, actually. Yeah, I'm very sorry. There is no game 2, game 1, because it fell off of the duel room. And speaking more on my ideal version of Yu-Gi-Oh, there's just the child in me where I would think of a field building up the best version of Blue Eyes or Dark Magician without interruption, right? It's sad to see a Dark Magician deck, then it loses to, let's say, an Imperm or Ash Blossom or a Nibiru disrupt in their turn 1 play, and then they don't get to end on their crazy monsters. So we'd want to see a bunch of big monsters of Dark Magician, and then we want to see full power Blue Eyes or Dragon try to break the field. It makes me think of auto battles like team fight tactics. There's no interruption. Blowing things up like crazy, and that's what I want to see with the card game. All right, let's go, let's go. Up next. I think we are going to do one more match, and then we're going to hop into the top 16. All right. Actually, we're going to go top 16 right now. Top 16 right now. Let's go. Dogmatica, let's see if they're in the top 16, yeah? How would you make deck staple boss monsters more widely used? I have a great answer for that. One of the coolest card designs is this. A Link 1 boss monster. So something, let's say you have an original Dark Magician on the field, you put the Link 1 over the Dark Magician, and let's say it has some requirement where the Dark Magician has to be normal summoned, or the Blue Eyes White Dragon has to be normal summoned, something like that. And you can't use a substitute monster, and then you just have a Dark Magician Link 1 with a bunch of really cool effects. I think they should make more use of this, have really cool Link 1 boss monsters with a heavy requirement on what we're evolving it into. This would be like, if there's a Charmander on the field, turn it into a Charizard, Link 1 Charizard. All right, let's see. Why Cross Duel failed? Because it didn't work on a lot of phones, I think. It was inaccessible for a lot of people. It was blatantly pay to win. And the gameplay, I think, was slow, clunky, unpolished. It's just like, you know, like the robot dance. I feel like that's the game. It's like, I summon dark magician and let me turn to the right. And it's trash. And it was a 4-player game mode. If one person dies, the whole game ends. Imagine you battle royale, jump into Fortnite, and then within a few minutes, it says game over. One person died. Congratulations, you got 77th place. It didn't make sense. I think the game inherently had to be tag duel from the start. I think it had to focus on tag duel as being the main game mode. You know, having some camaraderie with another person and at least being able to talk to them too. But I know Konami's afraid of having that. They don't want you to talk to other players or some craziness. I was playing Supervive with Gia last night, and we have on by default open voice chat. So some dude we were playing with was trash talking on our own team the entire time. I wasn't talking trash back, but someone else on our team was fighting with them back and forth. They're like, this is why you're silver, you stupid scrub. You guys are playing like wussies. Gee, we got like 2nd place, right? Let's Yuma and FM production. Chat, what do you think about this idea? Gia, you listening? Gia? What? You missed my whole story because you had headphones in. Good job. I told them about the Supervive last night where we had the guy was crying, yes. So we have this idea. We're going to steal this idea. Gia's going to use a voice changer to sound like an old man. And then, right, that's how it works? And then she's going to be playing duos with a bunch of people with the voice changer on and just troll them. But it only works if they talk back. All right, let's get to it. We are in the top 16. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Let's do it. There's some other girl on YouTube doing that in Fortnite or Call of Duty. All right. My opinion on the new Orcus support. My opinion is I should look at it. I know it's something about searching a field spell. I think a Link one that does that. Yeah, I got to do better. We got to do card reactions, more of that. All right, let's set this up. YouTube, we are in the top 16. Are you ready? We are starting this off with, what is this? This is not in for Noble Kashtira, is it? I think it is, possibly. And we're playing against a deck with a ton of hand traps. What could be playing 1-for-1? Well, find out in the duel by watching as long as you can. That greatly supports these videos. Hajime. All right, well, I mean, what is this? 1-for-1. That's got to be Snake Eye Fire King, right? Begin. Starting this off with a Rise Heart, banishing from our deck a Fenrir to banish 3 cards off the opponent's deck face down. It is actually Melodious Fire King. Snake Eye? What? Okay. Maybe just Snake Eye Melodious. 1-for-1 discarding. Wow. I played 1-for-1 also in my 60 card deck. Let's go. Negate 1-for-1. Now, that ended our turn? How's Refrain not a play? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, we probably only play 1 couplet. Our 1 couplet got banished face down, so the Refrain play is now dead. That is crazy, the randomly banishing. As we now make a Baron Deflor. Baron Deflor is here, smack for 3k damage. We have impermanence to go even with the Baron Deflor, so it does not negate our play. But as we already know, Refrain is apparently not a play. Another dead card, completely ending our turn. Absolute devastation. We're going to be activating the Gear Blade onto Baron Deflor, but boost it up, and just like that, we are scooping. Does the Gear Blade give you game with Baron Deflor? I think it's only fire monsters, right? If the equipped monster attacks, send this card to the graveyard. Warrior and fire. So your Warrior Baron Deflor does have a 2nd attack. That's crazy. Double attack in Baron Deflor. I can't believe the Rise Heart won the duel. Rise Heart randomly banishing a 1-of combo piece, and we're done. Let's try again. I'm still on YouTube. After this match, we'll get off YouTube, so I won't get in trouble. But YouTube viewers, I love you all. Thank you very much for being here. I'll be honest, I wish they would make an event where you could build any deck and not need to craft the cards and all the cards are unbanned. There's a game called Teppen for the World Championship qualifier, this is how it worked. So think about something like the World Championship qualifier in Master Duel. It's 72 hours, global event, non-stop dueling. People die or soon will be dying from doing it. Teppen instead had the World Champ qualifier be regional. So North America played against North America, Asia versus Asia, and they would, for one day, 6 hours straight at a good time. So it'd be Saturday afternoon for North America, and I think they would time it to be afternoon for every region. All the cards were unlocked. Everything. Free. You didn't have to craft, just everything was for free. You could build and play whatever for just the World Championship qualifier, and you played 6 hours straight. Was it 6 hours or 4 hours? I think it was maybe 6 hours. I shut you not. Gia got 69th. Nice. It didn't qualify for anything, but she got 69. All right, let's get to it. Let's do it. Begin. Teppen was a card game. It still is. It's a dead one, though, unfortunately. I think if it were to re-release on PC, it would have a good chance of maybe being a breakout success, as we're going to call by the grave, finger that drone lockbird in response to the refrain searching for, as we know now, our one of couplet. And as you can see here, Delta is our second copy of Gamma. Gamma has been limited to one. So instead of giving up on Gamma, we now play Delta and Gamma, Delta having the ability to negate a spell. We have the couplet searching for the Concerto. Concerto's now going to be fusing with the refrain and the couplet to now make a Bacha. It's very important to note that if you're playing Snake Eye, this will convince you to play Melodious in your Snake Eye with one refrain. This is the one refrain play. We took up our normal summon. What can one refrain do? Couplet's going to trigger, Chain Link block the Bacha from an Ash, but the Ash would not be able to negate it anyway. Now, it's important to note that Valor does negate this. Bacha states that the activated effects of your Melodious fusions cannot be negated. So I would say you put this on the higher Chain Link to bait the Ash, which then cannot be used because it plays right through it. But Valor negates the card, which then negates both effects of its protection from being negated and its effect of being able to summon from the deck. Let's set up our double pendulum scales as we summon from the deck another copy of the refrain. So what exactly is this engine? I believe it's 3 Ostinato, 3 refrain, and 1 couplet. So it's a 7-card engine. Wait, the Concerto also. Maybe it's a 8-card engine? I'm not sure how many Ostinatos they're playing. Let's Concerto return back. We get to draw a card here. We made a Masquerina. We are reborning. We're further making Exceed the Pendulum. Exceed the Pendulum's going to grab back an extra deck refrain. We're going to then special summon it onto the field, further making an Apollo USA. Now, guess what? We're going to turn this into a Snake Eye play. This is one refrain. One refrain is make Apollo and search for a Snake Eye. Apollo, negate the effect Valor mates. So I don't know about you. This would be convincing me to put this in my Snake Eye deck as we now Pendulum summon a rank 4 Xyz, which would be Banshee. Now, we have Bonfire, so we don't have to do it, but we would make Banshee. Banshee, add Poplar, Poplar special summon, and now with an Apollo plus a Banshee, you're making your plays. But again, having the Bonfire already in the hand, change this up a bit. Just pretend that there's a Banshee on the field and you're still making these same plays. Hey, we made the Banshee anyway. Banshee, detach, search our deck, or send from the deck to the graveyard the Snake Eye Oak. As we're original Sinful, send to summon Ponix. Ponix is now going to be triggering, and again, it's all under the protection of the Apollo USA. Making the Sanctuary, setting up the Fire King Island, pop the Ponix, grab the Garunix, Garunix trigger, Snake Eye, Fire King, Melodious. How do you have room for all of this? Ain't no way. Making Promethean Princess to reborn, the Snake Eye Oak we sent from the deck to the grave, reborn the Poplar, send Poplar, summon from the deck our Flameburst. Flameburst, re-equip our Masquerina from the back row, making a Raging Phoenix to now end the turn. What did we accomplish? We have, from just the hand, 2 disruptions. Plus, Masquerina will be summonable from the back row through the effect of the Flameburst to then link off into a Little Knight Banish into another Little Knight Banish. And then Apollo has a negate. And then in the grave, we have Promethean Princess. So that's 6 disruptions. And we have Garunix. Garunix will be giving the ability to pop a Kieran to reborn to pop any card in the field non-targeting, giving us a 7th form of disruption. That is 7, right? Actually, Arvata will be reborn, so it's 8. 8 disruption. Mate, the ban list is in effect for this tournament. Yes, let's go. 8 disrupts. Flameburst, bring our Masquerina from the back row here, ready to banish any card in the field. I don't think we could play through 8. I will be surprised pleasantly as we right now, before the museum activates to search the deck, we're going to banish it with Little Knight, dropping down to 7 disruption. Banish. Flamebear's Trigger, Reborn, 2 level 1 fires in the graveyard. Let's speed this up. Oak, Poplar, trigger the Oak, trigger the Poplar, add the Ponix or special summon the Ponix. Ponix search our deck for the Skyburns. We now have a follow-up. We have now 7 disruptions still. Connector is going to be banished by the Little Knight, dropping us now down to 6 disruptions. 6 disrupts with 2 more cards in the hand plus a card in the field. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. Allowing us to rip the Ghost Bell out of the hand as we now have 5 disruptions. We didn't even bother negating that with Apollo. Sure, you want to look at my hand? Have fun. And that is a surrender. Let's hop into game 3. All right. What's going on in chat? I don't know what's going on. You tell me. Tom with the $5. I appreciate you immensely, Tom. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we're going to do it. Maybe I should do it right now, right? Okay. Pause this. Tom with the 5. D. Why isn't Natura played anymore in Master Duel? I feel like I don't see it anymore. I wish we had Sacred Tree at 3 in the TCG. Well, how well do you play under Max C? I guess the issue generally is if something's good in the TCG but not so good in Master Duel, it's got to be because of Max C, right? What has Natura been up to, my friend? Naturia is, a fun time. Natura Beast, you got Naturia. Yeah, you got a recent Master 1. Really not doing much in tournaments, though. I guess something like this is a lot of fun to play, right? 60 card with Centurion. Let's look at the Natura breakdown here. On average, 41 card. This is more of the average way to play it. Okay, so here's the answer to your question. Because Runic is heavily hit, and I would say that's the best way to play Naturia. Yeah, you got 2 Runic Fountain in TCG. You got triple Tip Mate. You got triple Curse. And where's the Runic Destruction? This card's limited to freaking 1 in Master Duel. That's crazy. So, yeah, people don't want to play Runic when our 1 Runic Fountain gets banished by a Little Knight. Everyone's playing Little Knight. This gets banished, and then your deck is severely gutted afterward. But I'm a fan of this deck, though. I still very much enjoy it. I think it's a good rogue pick. I think the situation Master Duel is in, which is a good one, is that there is countless viable decks. There's too many good decks to play. They're not all great, but they're all very good. And the versatility of that, where you could just pick one deck like this and just play only this and do well on the ladder, that's amazing. A lot of card games do not have that. All right, YouTube, I appreciate you all very much. We're going to be doing a 3rd unban. Plus, we're going to be doing a December pack leak plus another December pack leak. We have 2 December pack leaks, and both of them are going to have an animation. We have a deck type with an animation, and then we have a big card release. A big card that's going to have its own animation, which I'll unveil today, plus a deck type with its boss monster having an animation, and then the 3rd unban. Gia incorrectly has the title saying 2nd unban wave 2. You are fired. Thank you. You copy my title? Let's see. Am I fired? What's my title? Did I mess up my title? What's this, Gia? 3rd. 3. So YouTube, come on over to Twitch. I can't continue the whole stream on YouTube, unfortunately. I tried to. No, I didn't. I was kidding. Twitch, I didn't do that. And yeah, so things happen there. You go to sleep then, that's fine. Wahab, you'll see the information later, my friend. I appreciate you. So come on over to Twitch and let me know you came from YouTube in the Twitch chat. I love to see it. So if you're from YouTube in the Twitch chat, let me know right here, right now. Alva Yugi, 25 not bad, thank you. Fire Decade sounds like fun. Here from MySpace, Zur, thank you, welcome. Is MySpace actually a thing? Welcome from Hamster, hi from OF, just came. Thank you, Marco, welcome. Jet Dash, hi from YouTube, welcome, my friend. Here from Vimeo, Olaf from YouTube, Squall, thank you. Lots of from YouTube, Jimmy just came, okay, thank you. Hi from YouTube, King West, hello. Lots of people from a Hub and an OF and a YT, okay, thank you. YP Kick TV, Salim from DZ, Jimmy What, yup, so from Grinder, thank you. All right, come on over from YouTube, and I'll see you on Twitch as we unban a third card and leak 2 more things of the December pack with 2 more animations. GS, spam the Twitch link one more time. Pokemon when? The new Pokemon pack is in 2 weeks. I will stream that on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time. So I'll see you on there. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. I'll see you. Come on over to Twitch. All right, Gia, I will do the thing, yeah. Someone in chat said I should make a Duel Links YouTube channel, and my answer to that is sure. Yeah, the Pokemon channel's doing well, so it makes me want to make more channels. I think I want to make a Bazaar channel, make a Duel Links channel. What would another channel be? I don't know. I think those are 2 other things. I've been having some good fun with the Bazaar. All right, let me stop the YouTube now. YouTube, come on over to Twitch. Let's go. All right, all right. So BRB Twitch, and we're going in. I got a leak, IRL. IRL leaking, IRL leaking. Boxing channel. Yeah, let's get boxing. All right, let's go.
Você tem muitas maneiras de festejar com Super Mario Party Jamboree. Você pode curtir com 5 novos tabuleiros e com mais de 100 novos mini-jogos. Super Mario Party Jamboree, exclusivo para o Nintendo Switch.
Chip A18 Pro prontos para o lançamento.
悟った。大いなる力を持つ者はより強く、より貪欲に欲し続けなければならない。それを拒む者に大切なものを守り抜くことなどできないのだと。
それをお前は一体。
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
私のターンは終了だ。さあ、運命に抗ってみるがいい。死神の準優。
It is time. What deck has the most destruction protection besides Melodious? Couldn't we just search? Cannot be destroyed?
効果発動。 お前のフィールドのザ・フールのモンスター効果により
And what's the
戦略の
word
選択権を得る
that
聖
says
一を選択
instead?
まただ。聖一の効果で俺はモ
Destroyed
ンスターを
instead?
召喚できない
How's Huggin
愚
worded?
者と死神に見入られし
How
者
does
に
she say
運
instead?
命を変える術など残されてはいない。
That's probably the word we could add to it.
モンスターで攻撃することもできず
So it
デッキは愚者の
says,
種まきによってどんどん削り取られていく。
we can't like
この
really
ままライフかデッキのどちらかが尽きるまで
How's
立
Sanctuary
っているしか
worded?
ないのか。
Sanctuary? Does it say control instead?
そうか。運命は
Yeah,
まだ
no, it doesn't.
完
So you
全に
kind
そ
of
の
just gotta
扉を
like
閉
go
ざし
like
てはいな
this.
い。
Just this one instead.
1枚カードを伏せ
Yeah.
て
So
ターンエンド。
something cannot be destroyed.
ターンエンドだといいな
But this says
ジエンド
instead.
運命の終焉だ
I don't know.
だろうザ・
Alright.
チャリオットで
Yeah,
ザ・
so
フー
Turn's
ル
got a
を
lot
攻
of
撃
destruction
ゲーラーキャノ
protection.
ン
Yup, yup, yup.
まだ終わりじゃない。
This is cannot be
速攻
destroyed
魔法
by battle.
クリボーを呼ぶ
Oh
笛。
my goodness.
デッキから羽クリボーを特殊召喚。
Yeah, Happy and Reed, a good one.
ザ・フール
Are
と
you ready for
死
game
神の
3?
準優
Welcome back
聖一の
everyone.
コ
Let's
ンボ。
hop right in.
確かに恐ろしい効果
Let's
だ
go.
が
Going
死神の
first,
準
we
優
have
によ
the
っ
top
て
in for
召
Noble
喚が
starting off
制
with
限
the
されるのは
museum.
俺
Searching
の
our
ター
deck
ンのみ。
for the Durandal. Equip it onto
お前
any
のター
monster,
ンなら
including the
モン
opponent's
スターは
monster,
召
then search
喚
our
で
deck
き
for
るんだ。
Fire Warrior. We're going to use the
攻撃
heritage of the
防
chalice
御のあらゆる
to
術を
search
断ち
our
切る
deck
必
for the
殺コンボ
Ogier. Ogier sends
その
the deck
唯一の資
Turpin.
格に気
Turpin
づいた
reforms in the graveyard while you have an equip card.
だが
Just like that,
そんな
from the
雑魚モン
grave,
スターを
as
召喚
Durandal
で
now
きたとこ
searches
ろで
for a
何にな
Renard.
るそん
With
なもので
Renard in hand, we're
ザ・
going
チャリ
to
オ
be
ットの攻
linking
撃を
up
そら
both
す
our
ことはで
monsters
きないぞ
into an
いや
Ice
できる。
Soul
リバースカード
deactivating
オープン。
send from the deck as many equip cards we want to summon a
手
warrior
札を
from
2
our
枚
deck
墓地へ
equal
送
to
っ
the
て
equip card sent.
進化する
And wait
翼
for
を
the
発動。
second.
羽クリボーが羽クリボーレベル10へと進化。羽クリボーレベル10はその身を挺して相手フィールド上の攻撃表示モンスターを全て破壊し、その攻撃力分のダメージを相手に与える。助かったぜ羽クリボー。
己だがこのターンはまだ終わっていない。アルカナフォース6ザ・ラバーズを召喚。ザ・フールのモンスター効果により聖一を選択。装備魔法リバースリボーン。自分の墓地からアルカナフォースと名の付くモンスター1体を選択し、攻撃表示で特殊召喚。このカードを装備する。その効果によりザ・チャリオットを召喚。
やっとの思いで2体倒したってのにすぐまた2体召喚かよ。割に合わないぜ。
いい気になるな。お前はもっと大きな壁を追うことになるのだ。
何？
ザ・ラバーズ聖一の効果。アルカナフォースと名の付くモンスターを召喚するとき、この1体で2体分の生贄とすることができる。運命を司る力、その目に焼き付けるがいい。ザ・ラバーズとチャリオットを生贄に。アルカナフォースエクストラザ・ダークルーラーを召喚。
攻撃力4000。あれが今のやつのエースモンスター。
ザ・フールのモンスター効果聖一を選択。ザ・ダークルーラー聖一の効果。バトルフェーズ中2回攻撃することができる。
何？
もっともこのターンすでにバトルフェーズを終了しているのは残念だがな。永続魔法愚者の種まき。ザ・ダークルーラーを対象に再びザ・フールの効果で逆位置を選択。これによりザ・ダークルーラーの攻撃力300ポイントにつき1枚、すなわち13枚のカードをデッキから墓地に送ってもらう。
13枚。
これでお前のデッキに残されたカードはわずか14枚となった。私はターンを終了する。さあお前のターンだ。カードをドローしろ。
カードをドローした時点で俺のデッキは残り13枚。次の採用のターンでゼロになる。次の俺のターンが来たところで俺の負けが確定する。
これでお前の運命は風前の灯火だ。
10代。
誰だ？
あなたにならこの声が届くはず。
その声は。
さあ、目を凝らして。あなたの力を使えば私の姿が見えるでしょう。
俺の力。水地。やっぱりあんただったのか。
10代、このような姿であなたと再会することになるなんて。
水地、一体どこに囚われているんだ？どうすればあんたを救い出すことができる？
水地だと？何をふざけた真似をしている！
さよう。
兄さんには私の声は届かない。何度呼びかけても無駄だった。
さあお前のターンだ。早くドローしろ。
10代、お願い。あなたの力で兄さんを救ってあげて。
さよう？あんたじゃなくてさようを救うってどういうことだ？
かつてあなたとのデュエルに敗れたことにより兄さんの中の破滅の光は完全に消滅したはずだった。その結果として得られた普通の人間としての暮らしは兄さんが本心から望んだものだと信じていた。けれどそれは違っていた。兄さんは自分自身でも気づかないうちにより強い力を得たいという欲望から逃れられなくなっていた。今の兄さんはもはやデュエルでしか救えない。あなたの手で兄さんを解放してあげて。
そんなこと言ったって、第一サイオウを倒しちまったらどうやってあんたを救い出せばいいんだ？
私は兄さんの欲望を目覚めさせるきっかけとして利用されただけ。
水地。
こうしてあなたに声を届けていられるのもあとわずか。
Absolute insanity. We're now going to get the Infernoid Evil into the graveyard, which will trigger its other effect to search our deck for the Void Reignition. The Void Reignition is going to be a card destruction. Discard 2, draw 2, and now we're going to be banishing to the graveyard to come forth and summon an Infernoid to now link it up into a Little Knight. End our turn. Shoot, what do we have beyond the Little Knight? No, that's it. That actually, yup, that's really it. That is it. Okay, one disruption. Signet Mining, discard, search our deck for a Circular. Circular is going to send from the deck to come forth and special summon. People forget that Circular does lock you into only one attack. We are now going to be chain banishing the Circular. There goes our one disruption, but the Circular now does not search the deck. So don't get afraid if they have an access code talker plus another big monster. They can only attack with the access code talker. So if it doesn't have that double attack, it's not enough. Now, of course, they have another card if they play multiplication to then multiply the attack to do over 10,000 damage, but let's see if they even play multiplication. We're going to grab addition with the Allen Burt. We're going to then use subtraction to subtract and summon. Let's speed this up and see if we have game. Splash Mage Reborn. Remember, it's got to be all on one body, 8,000 damage. Can we do it? As the Link Decoder Reborns in the grave, Access Transcode Talker Reborn from the grave. And this is the Terahertz. Terahertz is going to send from the deck. Yeah, that is it. Multiply to over 11,000 damage. Lethal damage. Let's go. Now, if you hate Tenpai, understand that the Terahertz says negate any monster effects activated by the opponent during the battle phase. Now, Transcendent Dragon will not negate this effect, and this also does not negate Transcendent Dragon. So that's also a cool thing to learn from this. Let's keep on going. I don't know if related cards will show. Oh, it does. So let's say they want to kill your Terahertz by destruction. Q-Belt, try to pop it, well, or try to destroy it by battle. You could use Firewall Defensor. Send it from the deck to the grave with the effect of the Terahertz, and then Defensor in the name. It's defense. Protect your monster. If a Firewall monster would be destroyed by card effect, now, by battle, it does not protect, unfortunately. You can then banish this card from the grave instead. So by battle, you do get screwed on that. All right, let's hop into game number 2. That was battle and card effect. Just card effect. I never checked out the new punk cards. I should. Is there a punk boss monster to look at? We can maybe do that later. Suggestions on good fun decks. I'm looking for a deck to build on a new account. Non-meta. Well, what have I leaked so far? The deck I'm leaking today, that would be, okay, let's show. Things that are available in game. Available in game. So you want something that's probably not on the tier list. Maybe on the low end of popularity. I guess if any of these are not on the tier list and they're popular, it's probably because they're fun to play, right? I'm having fun with Chimera. Chimera's fun. You can also look at spicy decks. Get spicy. Blind Second, Adamancipator, Alien Ogdoadic, Altergeist is a very powerful deck. I'm surprised it has not taken off more. I mean, it recently got some new support. Even with the new Link monsters are a good time. The one that takes control, that's kind of nutty. What else is here? Yeah, just go to the spicy decks or sort by popularity, and anything here is going to be a fun time. Stardust Bestial, this is a good one. It is a Centurion deck essentially, right? Wait, this one's not. This one, okay, this is quite interesting. What the heck? It's mostly played with Centurion. I had a lot of fun playing this. It consistently summons Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. So definitely check that out. And if you don't know where to start with this, I would recommend, where's Doom Echo? Doom Echo has a good video on this. So let me look up his name real quick. Doom Echo. Wait, Doom Echo. How do I spell your name, mate? Doom Echo. Oh crap. Just look it up on YouTube, I think. Yeah. Doom Echo, Stardust Bestial. I'm sorry, it's Death Echo. My bad. I'm bad with names. I'm very bad with names. Death Echo. There we go. And something like this should have a link to his YouTube channel. Guide and replays. Synchrons, Stardust Bestial. Yeah, good guide. Great deck, a lot of fun. Yup, yeah, buddy. Wyver Burster's now in. Let's go. Are you ready? Now, we lost because our evil Infernoid got negated by impermanence. Now there's a Veiler, but the Dark Fusion will protect us. Your opponent cannot target the Infernoid evil with card effects this turn. The perfect card to play right through that disruption. Let's go. Dark Fusion it up. Fuse into the Infernoid evil, as I said, cannot be targeted by card effects. So unlike game one, the effect will go through to send 10 cards from the deck to the grave. Holy moly, that's a lot of cards. As we reborn from the grave to now make a Burning Blade. The Burning Blade's like a Hida, but with your banish pile. You'll add back a banished monster that could be summoned. It's gonna add back, it cannot be activated, but it does not activate to summon. So just like that, we now have our Link 3. We're gonna use the Reignition to instead discard 3 cards to draw 3 cards. The lower level Infernoids have to be summoned from the hand. The bigger ones summoned from the hand or grave. As we now make our Promethean Princess, what are we holding the Veiler for? Are we gonna veil the Promethean Reborn of Fire from the grave? No, we're not. Decatron send from the deck to copy the effect, as we then further link this up into an Infernoid Flood. With the Flood, we're gonna be able to negate a summon from the opponent's monster as we further make from the graveyard a Beatrice. Now, Beatrice is a quick effect, so I think the mistake would be is to activate Beatrice in the main phase, which we would then get Veiler. So if we could wait till the end phase send from the deck to the grave. Let's see what happens here. Uh-oh, in the main phase, do we Veil? Yes, we do. Now, was it a card that we were gonna possibly use within our own main phase? Maybe, but we're gonna find out because we're gonna use the effect of the Devi. Devi's going to tribute a monster to negate the effect of a monster as we successfully send a transaction rollback from the deck to the grave, a card that we should possibly have just waited for the end phase to send. Now we got Devi back in the field. So what do we have here exactly? The Flood states if they would summon, you tribute to negate the summon. And then the Devi, monster effect, negate. And then the Beatrice is going to likely be sending a card that works with transaction rollback, which I think will completely floodgate the entire turn. Let's see what it is. Circular, can this be negated by Flood? No. Can a Diablo Star be negated by Flood? Yes. Can a Link Summon be negated by Flood? Yes. Uh-oh, Beatrice, send from the deck, just like that. That is the crazy card. Ghost Meet Girl is being activated to now completely turn off the turn. How does it turn off the turn? Well, you have to attribute a Mayakashi or Shiranui to activate it. Well, we skip the activation requirement, the cost, don't care. And now we go straight to neither player can special summon from the hand, from the deck, from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. The graveyard is okay. Holy moly, let's go. So Super Floodgate plus 2 disruptions. That's it, right? We are triggering the effect of Flood because it has enough. Up. What the heck does this do? Send 3 cards from your hands to the graveyard, draw that many cards, then you can special summon. What? What the heck is this doing? Send 3 cards, draw that many cards. Let's read this real quick. Send 3 cards from your hands to the graveyard, draw that many cards, then special summon up to that many monsters from your hand with different names that are Performapals. So we don't even do that. We're just discard 3, draw 3, get them in the graveyard, then that's great. Now the low-level Antra is only activatable from the hand though, or I should say special summonable. And now what we're dealing with is a Signet Conflict, which will negate and banish anything. And then we have the Super Factorial, which is going to be a negate plus send from the hand and field. So that is another form of disruption. We also have the Terahertz comboed up with the Save Worm, which will negate any spell. That will negate the popper up from being able to draw cards. That would be quite devastating. And then we have the additional ability of the Terahertz, which can negate any card in the field. So that's 5 disruption. You think I'm done? We have 6 disruption with the Ash Blossom and a Maxi to back all of that up. And the Heat Soul can maybe draw a 7th disruption. Let's find out. Let's see. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's draw in. Nope, can't you imperm? we're going to be now activating that Maxi protected by the Signet Conflict. As the popper up discards 3 to draw 3, Ash Blossom, negate, no draw 3. And we just lost 3 cards of our hand. That is not good with 5 more disruptions to have to play through. Banish to summon, and we just drew into a Veiler. You what, mate? So use that Veiler right away. Banish in the grave to come forth and summon as we now use Super Factorial, which will send one, negate the other, and we still had more where that came from. Awesome. Let's hop into the next match. All right. Let's set up the next match. You're not going to miss anything, my friends. Everyone here, thank y'all for being here. We're going to be starting with the unban soon. We'll get to that. I think we'll do the unban, the new animation, and then we'll do the new big deck leak. So I'll tell you right now, the deck type leak of the December pack is not supporting a previously released deck type. It's a brand new one. A new deck, new deck. Now, if you're thinking, oh, what the heck, then that means my deck is not coming out. Well, I have an additional leak in addition to the new deck type, brand new deck, plus another leak that's going to have an animation, which does support an existing deck type. So, BRB. Set this up. All right. Let's see what's good. Hipster and Zera. Dragoon, Riku, can you hear me? Are you on an ad? Dragoon should be out this week. This week, Dragoon is going to get Dragoonin. December 5th, Thursday, which we're going to be streaming on Thursday. Let me set that up, actually. Let me set that up. Settings, channel, schedule, ad stream. New pack day. Uh, 1K 20 qual. Master Duel. Set that up. Master Duel. 4:15. I'll give myself some time. And 6-hour stream. Specific day. On the it comes out Thursday night. So on Thursday we'll be streaming. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. We got it. All right, great. Why so many ads? I'm not doing anything during the ads, but you can't hear me because you're watching an ad. All right. Where's my stream? I gotta refresh this. Oh, I gotta go to the next page. There we go. Wait. Whoa. Gia, are we streaming on Thursday or Friday? What do you mean, huh? Huh? When's the pack coming? No. Let me see. When's the pack?
Pack is canceled.
4 days? Oh my God, I think it's Friday.
No!
Right? This says December 5th at night. December 5th at night that's Thursday night. So we are, yeah. Oh wow, it's Friday actually. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay. Sure. Okay, yeah. I thought they were timing packs to be on Thursday because kids have Friday, Saturday off, or I guess that, on the day of Friday, it's still good for them. I don't know what's happening in Japan. If you could unban any card, what would it be? The card I am announcing today that will get unbanned. In addition to that, what's the other one? What's a card that's not getting unbanned? I'll just say it. Merly's not getting unbanned, sorry. All right, who are we watching? Let's go. Why? Because I discussed and consulted with Konami to not unban that card. They asked for my feedback, and that's what we have decided together. And also when a pack sucks, it is because of me. All right. Welcome back. I just received some news for myself. The news is PAX on Friday, not Thursday. It's Thursday night. So we're going to have the new pack stream with the unbans. You're like, where's Dragoon? When's this finally happening? Dragoon should be unbanned for the Friday stream. 1K tournament qualifier with unbanned Dragoon, with the use of Anaconda, and the new pack that I am announcing tonight. These are the final leaks tonight on everything with the new pack. We have 2 new animations, and one of the decks I'm going to be announcing tonight is a brand new deck, not a previously existing deck type. All right, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Friday is going to be the day. WTF on what? What happened? Begin. Setting up with the couplet. Couplet will be searching our deck for a fusion spell, which allows us to fuse with our back row. We're going to send from the deck with the Ostinato to come forth and summon a Botcha. Botcha, you could safely imperm as it summons from the deck, but you cannot use Ash Blossom on it since it cannot be negated by Ash. It's just the effect. Your Melodious Monster's effects cannot be negated. Now that the card is negated, so are the effects attached to that card as we now summon a Light Worm to link it off into a Little Knight. Little Knight on summon could banish if we want to, but we're not going to. We are actually going to be banishing the Ostinato. What does this do? This chain link blocks the Botcha from, let's say, a Ghost Bell. So, you know, small little detail, not too big. Why not? Let's activate the Refrain, being reborn with the Botcha to add a couplet, as we now fuse with the couplet in our back row and in the hand to summon another copy of Botcha. It's a hard once per turn, but that triggers the couplet in the extra deck to equip itself into the back row, as we now make an Exceed the Pendulum. Exceed the Pendulum will add back an extra deck monster that's face up. As we then set up the Pendulum scales, we can reborn or summon from the hand a monster that's within our Pendulum scale range. Reborning the couplet from the graveyard as we now further link it into a Beyond the Pendulum. Beyond the Pendulum is now going to be activated to search our deck for a Supreme Gate Magician, as we then Pendulum summon our entire hand and extra deck onto the field. 6 bodies are now here as the Supreme Magician searches for a Wing of Light. As we now turn 2 level 7s into an Absolute Dragon, we just have to get it into the graveyard to then turn it into an Omni Negate. As we then search for another Supreme Magician, now making the Prominence. Just like that, the Draco Slayer Prominence is search for spells cannot be activated. That's how you do it. By summoning from the deck a Majesty Draco Slayer, we now have Secret Village. If only you control a spellcaster, then only you can activate spells and the opponent cannot. No Call by the Grave allowed. As we now further link this up into a Sprite Elf with the Beyond the Pendulum, using the Absolute Dragon to trigger its effect to now turn into an Omni Negate Fusion. The Concerto is also going to return itself back to the deck, thus drawing an additional card, did not draw into a hand trap. The Gate Magician is going to be special summoning itself from the hand to then turn itself into an Apollo USA triple Monster Negate, Quadra Monster Negate that is, and it's untargetable. So holy moly, we can't use any spells whatsoever due to the Floodgate of Secret Village. We have, wait, who's the spellcaster? What? Wait, if only you control spellcaster, we don't control spellcaster, so we have to use Elf. Elf has to reborn from the graveyard to spellcaster. Is there a spellcaster to even reborn? No, there isn't. What? Elf is Thunder. There's no level 2 spellcaster to reborn. And whatever, if there was, you would Call by the Grave, finger it. Beyond? Beyond, where's Beyond? Oh, where's Beyond? Where's Beyond? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so if you finger Beyond, that's it. That's the only spellcaster, and now you can still use your spells. So we actually completely counter that. We don't have to worry about that, but let's still count as a disruption. We also have Apollo USA with Quadra Disruption. And to even reborn Beyond, we can't just do it in the main phase. The opponent has to control a monster. So you can't just whip it out. That's a big problem. And then we have the Omni Negate of the Vortex Dragon. So Vortex can negate one finger, but then the other finger will finger the Beyond the Pendulum. Let's go. We're gonna Shield Bearer, which Elf still can't reborn the Beyond to turn off spells. Now, with Rapengu, reborn, Call by the Grave, Finger the Beyond the Pendulum. Vortex Dragon. Negate the Call by the Grave. Finger again the Beyond the Pendulum. We are now not locked out of using spells. And the opponent is. You cannot activate spells. If you control no spellcaster monsters, you cannot activate spells. So let's see what we could do from here. We still have to play through Quadra, Apollo, USA, Negate, Mate, and it's completely untargetable. We can't even whip out a small pedal fin to then spin it back to the extra. To battle we go, say goodbye to the Sprite Elf. You're no longer protected from being targeted, but that one card Repengu play was enough to just completely end our turn if disrupted. Wind does nothing, Apelio's nothing, so let's see if we could clean up this duel. Let's speed this up. Pendulum Shokan, Gate 0, search our deck. We only have 11,000 plus damage on the field. Lethal damage with the Apollo. Let's take this into game 2. Interesting spellcaster village stuff. The thing is, let's say we're playing against Tenpai Dragon. You make it to main phase 1, you get to activate Sangan Summoning before they could activate the Sprite Elf. Still with Sangan Summoning, they still can't elf the spellcaster back on the field. Only until you get a Tenpai Dragon on the field do they even get to even attempt to activate the elf to turn on their village. So I don't know if there was a better way. Maybe, do you think it would be better instead of having 4 negates on Apollo to have 3 but keep a spellcaster on the field if that was even an option? Let's get, you know, the Beyond the Pendulum was already in the graveyard for the elf though. Let's go, let's go. Pendulums need more unique boss monsters. You think so? Did I see the OnlyFans thing? What do you mean? All right, let's get to it. Hipster and Zera. Hipster and Zera. Let's go again. Is set rotation the unban? The unban is a monster. There you go. Any banned spells or traps are not going to be unbanned. Ooh, what do we have here? Canahawk, great play. Tamer Laura. This is essentially as good as an Elder Canahawk. So 2-card combo, wombo combo, we win. Can we win? Let's see. Begin. Tamer Laura is going to be additionally summoning the Canahawk, banishing another Laura to special summon from the deck to then fuse into the Canahawk. Canahawk search our deck for another Tamer Laura. We have not even used our regular normal summon yet. Banish in the grave to perform a fusion of the Nochi. Reborn 2 banish, Ritual Beast, and then banish them again for another Canahawk. We're then going to be searching our deck for the Elder. Elder with our regular normal summon, allow an additional summon to the Repengu. Repengu is going to be sending from the deck to the grave, and then we are going to be making another Canahawk. Canahawk's to be special summoning 2 non-special summon Ritual Beast so far, grabbing a Wen, but we can't summon the Wen yet until we link it up. Link into the Kimu. Kimu is going to allow an additional summon by